And welcome to a very pleasant Thursday night for high school baseball between your Canyon High School Cougars and the Lehman High Lobos. Good evening, everyone. I'm Tony Brubaker here on WIT Productions on the Cougars Network as the Cougars play for first place continually as they've been near the top of the district all year long. Now 10-2 overall in the district and 18-5 overall for the season. Lehman Lobos are 13-9 and 7-4, so about 2 games back of the Cougars. Alamo Heights and Johnson each at 8-4, Lehman at 7-4 in those district standings, which fluctuate every week, and we'll continue to watch those as we go through the rest of the season. On the mound tonight, the left-hander Will Camalicchio with a 4-0 record, a 1.61 earned run average, 22 strikeouts, 14 walks under his tutelage so far this season. The Lobos will send up their center fielder to lead things off. That's number 3, Isaac Perez. The senior bats .310 on the season. Right-handed batter to face the left-handed pitcher, Camalicchio. And our first pitch tonight. Upstairs for ball 1. Cougars playing well of late, and the hottest bat right now is Chandler Banks. With a couple of big games in recent days. Tuesday night, the Cougars bested Veterans Memorial 12-2. There's another pitch away to make it a 3-0 count to the leadoff hitter for the Lobos. There's one that caught the outside corner for strike 1. The count goes 3-1 to Isaac Perez, the senior, at Lehman on March 22nd. Cougars beat the Lobos 12-0 their previous meeting this season. So the count has gone full with the swing and miss by Perez. Camalicchio brings the payoff pitch, and he strikes him out swinging for the first out. So with one down, this shortstop, a freshman, number 9, Andrew Cruz, will step in. Left-handed batter against, again, the left-handed starter, Will Camalicchio. Open stance for Cruz as he waits for the big left-hander. First pitch foul ball, up and out of play on the third base side. Cruz a .286 average on the season for the freshman. New ball into play after the foul ball out of play. So with 1 out and 1 strike, Cruz back in the box. Camalicchio gets his sign. Breaking ball, grounded on towards first. Picked up easily by Garcia, who makes the put out himself. So 3 unassisted for out number 2. That brings up the number 3 hole hitter, number 12, Alfredo Orozco. He is the team's catcher, also a senior. Camalicchio delivers one upstairs with a fastball. Orozco, the 3-hole hitter, .286 that average. Checks his swing. Evens the count at 1-1. Dribbles down the third base line. And Ortiz gets it back to Camalicchio on the mound. The big left-hander. There's a foul ball down the first base side. Just out of play. Takes the count at 1-2 with 2 outs and the base is empty. Top of the first. Foul ball tip, unable to be hung on to by Lopez. So the count remains 1-2, and Canalicchio will have to deliver another pitch. And there's a swing and a miss, the second strikeout of the inning. So the Lobos go down in order, 1, 2, 3. That'll bring up the top of the order for the Cougars. When we come back, Hollingshead, Villanueva, and Lopez, as this is the Cougars Network.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
Solar panels are spread across the roof of a Walmart.
We believe everyone deserves to live better. And just being sustainable isn't enough.
People shop in the garden center.
Our future depends on regeneration. That's why we're working to not only protect our planet, but restore, renew, and replenish it. So we can all live better tomorrow.
Caption: we're focused on regeneration today so we can all live better tomorrow. Walmart.com/livebettertomorrow.
Back to the Cougar Baseball Park. Cougars baseball on the air as we take on the Lehman Lobos. Thursday night baseball in District 26 5A. Cougars again riding the hot bat of DH Chandler Banks, and we'll tell you more about what he's been doing recently because he's been hot. Blake Hollingshead has also had a good game recently with a 2-for-4 night, 2 RBIs, and a triple against Alamo Heights. That was in a loss, however. Hollingshead on the season, a .400 average. So we'll see when the right fielder steps up. The starting pitcher tonight for the Lobos is Nathaniel Perez. 14 2/3 innings, 3 earned runs. He's 1-0 on the season, 1.43 earned run average. He has 15 strikeouts in 14 innings and 6 walks. And the big right-handed batting right fielder, Blake Hollingshead, steps in and waits for the first offering from Perez. Perez sends, looked to be like a slider just outside. That one upstairs. No, that caught the outside corner, they said, and evens the count at 1-1. Didn't look like it was anywhere near the plate, but maybe we got a big outside corner for right-handers tonight. There's an off-speed pitch, swung on and missed by Hollingshead, and he's down in the count 1-2. Leadoff hitter for the Cougars. Perez working quickly. That breaking ball goes outside and evens the count at 2-2. Bottom of the first inning. Cougars with their first at bat. And another off-speed pitch, and Hollingshead goes down on strikes for the first out in the Cougar first. Second baseman Trip Villanueva steps in. His average this season, .389 for number 1. Again, the Cougars' second baseman. Perez again working quickly, sends a fastball upstairs for ball 1. He doesn't spend a lot of time. Tell you, I don't know if you've seen it on the video, and there's a swing and a miss. The count evens at 1-1. Perez has his baseball pants above his knees and his socks come to just below his knees. Don't know that I've seen that on a baseball uniform in a long, long time. I'm kind of looking around to the rest of the fielders, and there's some similar looks out. First baseman looks like he might have some skin showing too. Count is even at 2-2 on another outside corner strike. Perez works. Ball beat on the ground towards third. In comes Robert. His throw is across and in time. So Roberts throws out Villanueva for the second out of the inning. 5-3 on that put out. So the first two go up and down off Perez. Here in the bottom of the first, catcher Robbie Lopez, number 3, steps in. His .308 average on the season. Ball one on a ball that looks a little bit low. Again, Perez has his sign and brings it home. Well, somebody called time. First base umpire called time. Softball's playing the national anthem. Guess we're going to have a timeout here in the baseball field as we're going to honor America with the national anthem on the field to the next to our right. So back out in a moment on the Cougars Network.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
And after that America honoring moment here on the Cougars Network, we're back for baseball. So the second pitch of the at-bat is not to count, as there was time called by the first base umpire as he knew the national anthem was starting. So Lopez steps back in, and now the count is 2-0 on that ball inside. Perez again gets the sign from Orozco. That fastball's outside. It's 3-0, so he's gone 3-0 for the first time in 3 batters. Lopez waits again. That one's in there for strike one. Perez stays in a hurry, and it's 3-1 delivery. That one caught the inside corner, and the count's gone full for the first time. Lopez looks back, has a brief chat with the home plate umpire, and here comes a 3-2 pitch, fouled off back to the screen, and we'll do it all over again. Lopez waits. Perez brings it. That one Q-sticked off the bat and will get its way into right field, and the first hit of the night comes from Robbie Lopez. So a 2-out single puts him at first base and brings up tonight's pitcher. Also the cleanup hitter, number 22, Will Canalicchio. Will on the season, .321 his average. The left-handed batter, as we knew he was a left-handed thrower. He also bats left-handed. Another tall drink of water. Has 2 outs and a runner on first as he faces Nathaniel Perez. First pitch inside corner, strike one. Lopez leads at first, and Perez will throw over there to chase him back. Canalicchio steps back in and waits for Perez. First batter out of the stretch. This one fouled off the end of the bat. 2 strikes, no balls. Into the bat usually means you're a little bit early on him. Your bat's just a snap early. Yeah. Runner goes, throw to second is in time, and they'll throw him out. So caught stealing for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Cougars get a hit, don't leave any runners. We're 0-0 after the 1st inning here on the Cougars Network.
Nissan of New Braunfels. Our modern and architecturally impressive building is more like an art gallery than a dealership. With an extravagant showroom floor and customer lounge, with over 500 vehicles in stock, we have the ability to deliver the best savings possible to meet your budget needs. It's our pleasure to serve you in New Braunfels and the surrounding Hill Country communities. Nissan of New Braunfels, you've got to see this place.
And we're back. Canyon High School hosting Lehman's Lobos. District 26 5A baseball here on this Thursday night. Beautiful night for baseball. About 81 degrees, winds somewhere between 15 and 25 miles an hour, blowing straight out to left field. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Lobos. This is the first baseman, number 16, Peter Siniga. He sends one in the air, left center field. Yaiman is over there. Yaiman makes the catch. F8, first out. And now the pitcher is number 5, Nathaniel Perez. His average on the season, 409. Limited stats available on the Lobos, but we do have some batting averages. Right-handed batter steps in. Takes a first pitch fastball just outside. Perez, a sophomore, sends this one foul into the screen over the first base dugout. Count evens up at 1-1. Canalicchio working quickly here in the second. Little breaking ball that, whoa, must have been low, because that one looked as good as either one of the strikes that were waist high or better on the outside corner for Perez when he was pitching. Canalicchio sends a fastball, that one in the dirt. And it's 3-1 after a one-pitch out to Siniga. It's gone 3-1 against Perez, his counterpart. There's one on the ground towards short. Over is Adams. The throw across is in plenty of time. That 6-3 put out is the second out of the inning. Good job by Deuce Adams. Went into the hole and made a good throw. So now up is the third baseman, number 4, John Roberts, a senior who bats .333 on the season. He's in the 6th hole. Third batter of the second inning to come to the plate. Swing and a miss. Looked off speed. Canalikia gets back on the rubber and gets the sign. His 0-1 delivery. A weak swing, and that's strike 2. So Will has a chance to punch him out and get out with a very, very low pitch count for this inning. That one a little bit upstairs and inside's ball 1. Lopez was setting up over the outside corner on 0-2. We'll see where he sets up. He's right down the heart now on 1-2. Canalicchio delivers. Fouled back to the screen, or fouled over the first base dugout that time on the right side of the diamond. So it stays 1-2 to the 6-hole hitter for the Lobos. Jacob Case, the coach for Lehman. There's strike 3 on a called third strike. First called strike out of the game is out number 3. And that'll do it for the Lobos. Cougars will bring up Canalicchio, Wyman, and Janner in the bottom of the second on the Cougars Network.
We helped Kyle Field grow to make room for over 100,000 screaming Aggie fans. We helped the Children's Hospital of San Antonio grow so they can help more kids feel better. And we are helping Comal ISD design and open new campuses so our Canyon Cougars have room to grow. We are Cleary Zimmerman Engineers.
Back to Cougar baseball on the Cougars Network. Will Canalicchio goes back to the plate. He had a 2-0 count when Lopez was caught stealing, so he gets a brand new at bat with a brand new count. Takes ball 1. Canalicchio a .321 average on the season. A hard-throwing left-hander. Also plays first base when he's not pitching. Swings and sends this one high in the air. Shortstop goes out and drops it. So that'll be an E6. Don't know why he didn't let the center fielder come in and make the grab. So a courtesy runner goes across. Preston Wilder goes to pinch run for the pitcher. That'll bring up the 5-hole hitter, number 13, Isaac Wyman, the center fielder. .438 his average. Takes a breaking ball for ball 1. Also has a team best 21, second on the team with 24 runs scored. The leader is Hollingshead with 27. Hits Gets that one kind of off the end of the bat and nubs it down the first base side. Count goes even at 1-1 to the Cougars center fielder, who bats with the runner on first and nobody out. The air on the shortstop on the pop into short left field. That was Cruz. Now Perez brings the 1-1. Bunted, third base side. Perez fields it, throws to first, high, over the first baseman's head. The pinch runner Wilder will make his way to third. Isaac stops at first on the E1. I guess technically official scoring-wise, that would be a sac bunt E1, so he would not be charged in at bat. So that's the way we'll go. So runners on the corners now for Evan Janner, the left fielder. The left-handed batter hitting .390 on the season. Waits for Perez's first delivery. This is in the air, but foul on the third base side. So nobody out. Runners on the corners. Bottom of the second, still no score. Cougars with the first real scoring opportunity tonight. Janner threatens to bunt now as Perez brings it home, puts the bunt down the third base side on a safety squeeze, but the bunt goes foul. So Evan down on the count 0-2 now. Try to put the ball in play and get that run home. Infield up on the corners, middle double play depth on the middle. Foul ball back to the screen, keeps the count at 0-2. Janner waits the 0-2. Sitting on the ground towards second. The second baseman over Villanueva. He can't field it. A run scores all the way to third, and a bad throw there. So that'll bring home another run. So the Cougars score twice. They get Janner out at third.
That's all right.
So 2 runs score. We'll call that a single. Gets him to first. And he's out at third for the first out of the inning. So now Chandler Banks puts the ball in play before I can tell you all about the accolades he deserves. He gets thrown out on a 6-3 put out. Chandler a .523 average. That's the second out of the inning. We'll have to wait till his next at bat to talk you what he's done in the last week or so, and that's been productive. So 2 outs for the first baseman, E.J. Garcia, .245 average for Garcia. Number 5 bats with the bases empty, 2 runs in, and 2 out. There's strike 1 on the outside corner here in the bottom of the first. Cougars lead it 2-0. 3 Cougar hits.
Go, EJ.
Ball up in the air, first baseman under it. The high pop-up will be fielded by Garcia, who squeezes it. Pardon me, for Senega, who squeezes it for an out. So a pop to first, third out. 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors. Nobody left on base. So it's 2-0 Cougars at the end of 2 here on the Cougars Network.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
Solar panels are spread across the roof of a Walmart.
We believe everyone deserves to live better. And just being sustainable isn't enough.
People shop in the garden center.
Our future depends on regeneration. That's why we're working to not only protect our planet, but restore, renew, and replenish it. So we can all live better tomorrow.
Caption: we're focused on regeneration today so we can all live better tomorrow. Walmart.com/livebettertomorrow.
Canalicchio back on the mound for the top of the third inning. It is a 2-0 Cougars lead. Bottom of the order, Abram Sanchez, number 20, the DH, leads it off for the Lobos. Takes a first pitch ball, second pitch swings, pops it up, third base. Looks like he has it. Ortiz squeezes it, and that's a pop to third for the first out. Sanchez was batting .227. Now number 11, David Bazan, a senior second baseman who's gone hitless so far on the season. He bats with the bases empty and one out. First pitch by Canalicchio in the dirt. 0-1 the count. Pardon me, 1-0 the count. Bazan waits as Canalicchio gets the sign. That fastball caught the outside corner. Bazan waits. Breaking ball grounded towards short. Adams up with it. Throw across is in time. Another 6-3 put out for out number 2. Brings up the 9-hole hitter. Number 1, A.J. Benavides, the senior left fielder. Bats .333 on the season. Canalicchio with 8 up and 8 down so far. The 9-hole hitter, his last challenge, and this time through the order. Left-hander gets the sign and brings a fastball just outside. That one a little bit low and inside. 2-0 the count to the 9-hole hitter for the Lobos. Come into this game in District 26 5A with a 7-4 mark. Good for 4th place. There's a fly ball towards right. Holland's head makes the catch. And the Lobos go 1-2-3 for the third time. So 9 up and 9 down for the Lobos. We go to the bottom of the second. It's Adams, Hollingshead, and Villanueva due up for the Cougars on the Cougars Network.
Nissan of New Braunfels. Our modern and architecturally impressive building is more like an art gallery than a dealership. With an extravagant showroom floor and customer lounge, with over 500 vehicles in stock, we have the ability to deliver the best savings possible to meet your budget needs. It's our pleasure to serve you in New Braunfels and the surrounding Hill Country communities. Nissan of New Braunfels, you've got to see this place.
And there's the football stadium press box over in the football stadium, also known as the track. There is a middle school track meet going on right now. I walked in, there was a swim meet going on, and next door there is a softball game going on. So 4 different athletic events all at once here at Canyon High School on this Thursday night as Deuce Adams rips a single to left field to start us off. Probably the hardest hit ball so far tonight on a line towards center field, left center field. So a leadoff hitter for the Cougars. Second inning in a row they've had the leadoff man on. The first time in the second was with an error. Back to the top of the order, Blake Hollingshead, who struck out swinging his first time up against Perez, takes a curveball in there for strike 1. Runner on first, nobody out. Cougars lead 2-0 as we play bottom of the third. Thursday night baseball. On the Cougars network, Hollingshead he bluffed a bunt, but it was another breaking ball that he couldn't get down low enough for. And he finds himself in a hole, 0-2. Hollingshead's .400 average. He has 3 home runs and 20 runs batted in. The leadoff batter for the Cougars. That one's fouled down the right field line. Quite a ways out of play. Count remains at 0-2. Adams had to get his shoe tied over at first base, so there was time for a moment. Count is 0-2 to Hollingshead with a runner on first and nobody out. Nathaniel Perez working his third inning. Had a couple of errors cost him in the second, and that's the runs. That's a ball down low. Those are the runs the Cougars got. First an error on the shortstop, and then on a sac bunt, he threw it away. Then they threw it away at the runner at third as Jenner had singled. That just turned into a farce all the way around. 3 errors by the Lobos and 2 runs by the Cougars. There's a foul ball up and out of play, back in the stands, and a good catch by the Lobo fan. That's Mr. Perez. Isaac Perez, the center fielder, is a senior. Nathaniel Perez, a sophomore, is the pitcher. Nathaniel gets his sign and readies for the 1-2 delivery. That one's lined to right field where nobody is. Hollingshead will run for a while. The right fielder, Allen, chases it. Being held at third is Adams, and Hollingshead has a double on a hard hit ball to right field. Chases the runner Adams to third base. So with Trip Villanueva, the second baseman, due up, the Cougars have runners on second and third. So more threats for the Cougars as Perez obviously starting to tire a little bit as more balls are over the middle of the plate than we saw the first couple of innings. There's a curveball outside for ball 1 to Trip Villanueva. .389 average, 6 runs batted in on the season for the 2-hole hitter. Nick Cazole, his head coach down at third base, comes and has a conversation with him as the catcher Orozco had gone out to talk with his pitcher Perez, who goes out of the full windup again with runners on second and third. That fastball is fouled up and out of play on the first base side. Over towards the softball field, that one was. See Villanueva there. Now Hollingshead on second. That one's a looping single, will go into left field. Hollingshead will be waived. They hold him up at the last minute. The throw's offline, finally tracked down and knocked down by the catcher. So it's an RBI single for Villanueva.
Go, Rob. Put a bat on it.
Hollingshead stops at third.
Catcher, Robbie Lopez.
Adams, of course, scored, and it's 3-0. Now runners on the corners with nobody out. Villanueva at first, Hollingshead at third. Batter is the catcher, Robbie Lopez. He singled and was caught stealing back in the first. Perez to the wind. There's another hard hit ball. This one a one hopper. It goes over the center fielder's head as he kind of dove to knock it down. That'll be extra bases. Lopez will round second and head for third as Villanueva will score on what will likely be a single and a two-base error. What a hard hit ball for Lopez, his second hit of the night. Hollingshead scores from third. Villanueva scores easily from first after the ball went by the center fielder as Lopez tracks his way into third. So with still nobody out, it's 5-0 Cougars. And manager Jacob Case goes to the mound. We'll see if he'll make a pitching change. Might be the pitching coach actually that's out there instead of the manager. Not sure. Might be the manager.
Go, Will.
Go, two.
So that'll bring up the pitcher, Will Canalicchio.
Top of it, Will.
Reached on a fly ball to shallow left fielder that the shortstop bobbled and dropped. He ended up scoring on an error field inning in the second. It's 5-0 Cougars. 2 in the second, 3 in the third. Still nobody out, and a runner on third. There's a breaking ball for strike one to Canalicchio. We've had 4 hard hit balls. Last one not as hard. There's a hard hit ball. First baseman will pick it up. He'll toss it to Perez. That's Senega to Perez. A run scores, but that is the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, Isaac Irigoyen.
So Canalicchio grounds out to the first baseman, but gets an RBI. Brings up Wyman, Isaac Wyman, the center fielder. It's .438 average. We told you earlier, 2 home runs, 22 runs batted in. He also has 7 doubles and 4 triples, so he's had a good season. There's a fly ball center field. Hit hard. The 2 outfielders chase it, and it's off the wall in right center field. Both Allen and Perez went after it. Nobody got near it. Wyman comes to third, whereas the ball is cut and thrown into the infield, and he'll have another triple. That'll be his 5th triple of the season.
Good shot, Ken.
Way to go, Isaac.
The left fielder, Evan Jenner.
That was a rocket that I think everybody was kind of waiting to see if it'd go over the fence, but it did not. It hit off the wall and bounced back down so that Allen and Perez could track it down and throw it in. With 1 out, Isaac's on third. Evan Janner, who singled back in the second, fouls one off the catcher's helmet, I believe.
Hey, here we go, Jenner. Wait on it.
There's another hard hit ball. That one towards left center. The left fielder tracks it down. Benavidez, and it's a sac fly and an RBI. As Isaac scores from third. So 2 outs now. Bases are empty. Chandler Banks is due up, and if he doesn't swing at the first pitch, I'll tell you, He's had a couple of big nights in the last week. Swings and misses. Against Veterans Memorial on Tuesday, 2 for 3, a home run and 5 runs batted in. And then last Friday night at Dripping Springs, 2 for 3, a triple and 4 runs batted in. He's taken over the team lead in runs batted in with 25. This time he pops out to the second baseman. So he's 0 for 2, and that's the third out of the inning. But the Cougars score 5 times. As we head to the fourth, it's 7-0 on the Cougars network.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
Solar panels are spread across the roof of a Walmart.
We believe everyone deserves to live better. And just being sustainable isn't enough.
People shop in the garden center.
Our future depends on regeneration. That's why we're working to not only protect our planet, but restore, renew, and replenish it. So we can all live better tomorrow.
Caption: we're focused on regeneration today so we can all live better tomorrow. Walmart.com/livebettertomorrow.
And we go to the top of the fourth. The Cougars have busted this one open. It's 7-0 with a 5 spot in the third inning. Top of the order, Isaac Perez, the center fielder, due up against Canalicchio and takes a first pitch strike. Top of the fourth. Five runs on 4 hits for the Cougars. Nobody was left on base. And an error. So 7-0. Cougars on top. That one just off the corner, runs the count to 2-1. Again, that was at the bottom of the first. That outside corner to a right-hander got pretty big on a couple of pitches, but we haven't really seen it since. That one's in the dirt, and the count runs to 3-1. Leadoff hitter for the Lobos, Isaac Perez, struck out in the first inning, a .310 average coming in for the senior center fielder. Canalicchio loses him. Not really much into superstitions, but there goes the no-hitter in the perfect game with the walk. The no-hitter still intact, but the perfect game is over. So the 2-hole hitter, Andrew Cruz, the freshman shortstop, steps in. He grounded out to the first baseman unassisted in the first inning. Left-handed hitter. Takes one inside. Here in the first, half dozen pitches, Canalicchio doesn't look quite as sharp. Maybe a long time in the dugout to get his footing again. Left-hander brings it. Good-looking pitch on the fists. Evens the count at 1-1. Tied up, Cruz with that fastball on the hands.
Go, Will.
See the runner Perez get his lead from first. Canalicchio's.
Yeah.
Next pitch, a sweeping curve. Strike 2. He gets in the head in the count, 1-2. Here as the lights begin to take over as the sun goes down. Canalicchio readies the 1-2 delivery. Another curveball. Pass Canalicchio and past the shortstop, and there's the first hit off of Canalicchio. So the Lobos have runners on first and second with nobody out. And Alfredo Orozco, the catcher, and his .286 average for the senior, will step in Cougars will shorten up on the middle infield, looking for a double play ball.
Go in your bag.
Swing and a miss. Orozco struck out his first time up. Canalicchio in a hurry, gets his sign, and to the stretch. Blue called that one low, so the count goes 1-1. Orozco must have held his swing as he briefly went after it. 2 runners on, nobody out. There's a pop-up foul ball down the first base side, just beyond the reach of the first baseman, Garcia. Count runs to 1-2 with 2 on and nobody out. Orozco, the senior catcher, stays in the box. Canalicchio gets his sign. Middle infielders peeking in as well. Second baseman Villanueva keeping him close. 1-2 pitch catches the outside corner, and for the second time tonight, Orozco down on strikes. That's the first out. Peter Senega, the sophomore first baseman. He flew out to center field his first time up. Now bats with 2 on and 1 out. The left-handed hitting first baseman gets the sign from the third base coach. Breaking ball in there for strike 1, trying to steal third, and an overthrow. So the runner will come home from second base. He gets a stolen base and an error on the catcher. So a stolen base, and E2 allows the runner to score. First run of the game for the Lobos, who now have a runner on second with 1 out. Pitch was a strike. Lopez's throw just a little too hot to handle for Ortiz at third base. Another curveball popped up third base side. Out of play. Again on that stolen base, Lopez's throw was to the foul side of third base. Had it been to the fair side, then Ortiz might have been able to glove it and tag all at once, and better chance of knocking it down because he had to kind of reach against his body. So 0-2 the count with 1 out and 1 on. Another breaking ball for strike 3, and 2 batters in a row. Canalicchio gets a called strike. A run scores in the meantime to make it 7-1. But now the pitcher, Nathaniel Perez, the sophomore right-hander, steps in with a chance to add to his cause with 2 outs. Canalicchio bluffs for a throw down to second just to keep the runner close. Adams, the shortstop, was holding him there. Now Villanueva, the second baseman's bluffing in and out. Gets back, and there's a fastball for strike 1 to Perez. Canalicchio looks back in right away, tries to get his sign from Lopez. Goes to the stretch. Bluffs towards second again. There's another strike. And ahead in the count 0-2 to Perez. Grounded out to short his first time up. So 2 outs, 2 strikes, a runner on second. Canalicchio brings a breaking ball towards short. Oh, and Adams bluffed it. The runner will try to score from second. The throw will come in and won't be in time. And the E6 puts Perez on first. and scores Cruz from second. So 2 runs in on the inning that's kept alive by the error. And Canalicchio with 2 runs in now. Both of them will be deemed unearned. John Roberts, the third baseman who called out on strikes his first time up, steps in with a runner on first and 2 down. They're not running for Perez, the pitcher, at first base. They'll throw to first again, will Canalicchio. Beautiful look at the field here at Canyon High School tonight. The left-hander brings a fastball outside for ball 1. Roberts has to work, or Canalicchio has to work against Roberts to get out of a jam. Throws to first again. Not real sure Perez has had any kind of a lead to worry about, but all of a sudden he feels the need to go over there a couple of times. And for the 4th time, Will throws over. That time it was close. His best move. That one outside, a throw to first by Ortiz, or by Lopez. Gets out of the way, or is over the head of Garcia, so the runner goes to second. So the 3rd error of the inning on the Cougars. 2 runs are in. Coach Cazole out tolling his infield in, and he's not talking to Ice Cream Sundays after the game, folks. He's mad. He is very disappointed with the effort defensively this half inning, as they have, for the lack of a better word, after a leadoff walk where Canalicchio didn't help himself, then a single and some misplayed balls on a stolen base try. That time E6 allowed the second run to score. Now an error on a throw down to first gets that runner to second base with 2 outs. Foul ball out of the play on the right side.
Go, Will, finish.
2-1 count with 2 outs and a runner on second. Canalicchio trying to get out of this half inning, which has been not very fun. There's strike 2 on a good-looking fastball on the outer half. Will bear down and threw that one right where he wanted to. The senior Roberts struck out looking his first time up. Waits now for a 2-ball, 2-strike pitch. Fastball sails wide and the count is full. So a full count, the runner will be moving. Well, nah, maybe not. Breaking ball swung on and missed. It won't matter as Roberts goes down swinging for the 3rd out of the inning. They do get 2 runs. 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th with the Cougars leading at 7-2 on the Cougars Network.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
Solar panels are spread across the roof of a Walmart.
We believe everyone deserves to live better. And just being sustainable isn't enough.
People shop in the garden center.
Our future depends on regeneration. That's why we're working to not only protect our planet, but restore, renew, and replenish it. So we can all live better tomorrow.
Caption: we're focused on regeneration today so we can all live better tomorrow. Walmart.com/livebettertomorrow.
As we come back to the softball field where Canyon trails 2-0. That one looks like it's in the second inning. The Cougar baseball team up 7-2 as we go to the bottom of the fourth here on the baseball diamond, and a new pitcher. It is number 8, Lorenzo Bazan, a senior. Lorenzo Bazan, we'll get some numbers on him here pretty quick. He'll face the 8-hole hitter, E.J. Garcia, to start things off. Bazan on the season with a 1-1 record. His ERA is 5.09. Foul ball. Bazan with 11 innings pitched, 13 strikeouts, 8 walks. Again, a 1-1 record, 5.09. His ERA comes in relief here in the fourth. There's a sweeping curveball that stays high. So Bazan waits and brings another one fouled back up and out of play. Oh, pardon me. What? So the ball was not out of play. I lost track of it, and it dropped into short right field as Garcia reaches base. Deuce Adams, the shortstop, singled and scored back in the third. Hard hit ball to left field his last time up, his only time up so far. Faces Lorenzo Bazan. That one in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Orozco finally tracks it down, but not until Garcia can make his way to second base. So the count is 1-0. There's a runner on second, nobody out in the bottom of the fourth inning. The Cougar bottom of the fourth inning. That one's in the dirt again. Count goes 2-0. Nine-hole hitter Deuce Adams, 362 that average. 3 doubles, 8 runs batted in on the season. That one sailed outside. Runs the count to 3-0. Hollingshead is on deck. That one catches the outside corner, runs the count to 3-1. Almost automatic there.
Nice hit, Bill. Nice hit.
Right-handed reliever. Sends one past Adams and runs the count full at 3-2. So the runners on second was Garcia, who singled and went to second on a wild pitch. The 9th hitter in the lineup, Adams, now has a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Asks for time. Checks his belt, checks his glove, digs back in. Bazan works. 3-2. Fastball hit towards third, through the third baseman's legs. Roberts lets it go through. That'll be an E5. As after an inning and a half of pretty good defense, we've seen some shaky defense for a couple of innings now. So runners on first and third with nobody out. And Blake Hollingshead, who has struck out and doubled in 2 trips. He bats with runners on the corners and nobody out. The new pitcher to him, like it has been to the first 2 batters, is Lorenzo Bazan. He faces his third batter here in the 4th. That's a hard hit ball to center. The center fielder comes back in. Perez makes the catch. The runner, well, my eyesight must be going bad as it bounces in front of him for an RBI single. Garcia scores from third. Adams ends up at second. Hollingshead's at first. Looked like a hard hit ball. Perez then came chasing in and couldn't get there. It's 8-2. Trip Villanueva takes a ball in the batter's box of the left-handed batter for strike 1. He was bluffing Button with the runners on first and second and nobody out. Softball just came into the stands over here. He's Button again and pulls it back for ball 1. That just about hit those 2 people in the chairs down in front, didn't it? Yeah, softball came down and hit the inside of the wall here on the stands side of the baseball diamond. That foul ball softball. Here's another bunt try. This one goes right back to the mind. The pitcher, Bazan, throws to third. Oh, they call him out. Oh, my. So the runner's out at third. So fielder's choice for Villanueva. First out is 1-5 in your scorebook on the bunt try, which ends up being a fielder's choice. Brings up Robbie Lopez. Singled in the first, was caught stealing, then singled in the third. The center fielder misplayed it there. The runner is going to third, and there will be no play as Hollingshead steals third without even a look. Villanueva stayed at first on the play. Coach Cazone puts on the signs down at third. Lopez steps back in the box. A couple of hits to his name tonight. There's a foul ball down the first base side. I think it's just out of the reach of the first baseman, Senegal.
Go, Robbie, get on top of it. Barrel it up.
Lopez had a .308 average coming into today with 13 runs batted in and 6 doubles. 2 for 2 so far. That'll help that average. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on the corners. It's an 8-2 Canyon lead. That one inside. Runner goes to second and will steal second without a play. Catcher just came up and threw it back to the pitcher. Villanueva kind of hesitated maybe to draw a throw so that Hollingshead could score from third, but they didn't go for it. And there's a hard hit ball for Lopez to left field. He'll drive home a pair. Well, we'll see if the second one will score. They cut it off. They might have had a play at the plate. Not real sure why it was cut off by Roberts, but both runs score. Hollingshead from third, Villanueva from second on the 2-run single for Robbie Lopez. And it's 10-2. Will Canalicchio, the pitcher, giving up a couple of unearned runs at the top of the inning. Bats with 3 runs in so far. He has reached on an error and grounded out to the first baseman in 2 trips tonight. Big left-hander wants to hit something hard here, I bet. That ball's outside, and the count goes 2-0. One out and one on. Canalicchio waits. Pazan's delivery. Hit high and in the air, third base side, now to play. It's a 10-2 lead as we play in the bottom of the 4th here on the Cougars Network. That ball gets away from the catcher. Lopez goes to second.
All right, trade places with them.
Well, with 6 doubles and 13 runs batted in on the season. Looks at another pitch, it gets away from the catcher, so for the second time, Lopez will move up a base.
Center fielder, Isaac
Preston Wilder goes to run at first again for Canalicchio. So 1 out, runners on the corners. Cougars continue to score runs. Wyman fouls that one. All he's done tonight is reached on a sacrifice bunt and then hit a long triple to right center field. Scored on that at bat. Scored on both of them. Hollingshead steals second. They throw down. The runner Wilder will try to score, and the ball hits the pitcher on the throw from the second baseman to the plate. Now Canalicchio will go all the way to third after the stolen base. Pazan took that one kind of off the back of his neck, shoulder. Says he's fine. The umpires and the coach both go to talk. What's the number one rule as you're a pitcher when the ball's coming from second base is you got to get out of the way, which kind of lends you to believe that Pazan hasn't been on the mound a whole lot this year, as evidenced by his 11 innings pitched, 20 games into the season, 22 games into the season. Checking him obviously for a concussion as that hit somewhere around his head. Questioning as he is from the athletic trainer, along with Coach Case. 11-2 now. Cougars on top. Pazan passes all the verbal tests. Conversation with our umpire. Looks like we'll get back to action. I'll let him throw a little bit. I think Bazan says he's good to go. Gonna throw one more. Yeah, I think he's ready. Probably mad at himself more than anything right here. Cougars continue to bat here in the bottom of the fourth. 2 runs in the second, 5 in the third, now 4 in the fourth. It's 11-2. Runners on the corners. Well, no, pardon me, Tony. That whole play got the runner from first to third. So there's a runner on third with 1 out and a 1-1 count to Isaac. That one's upstairs for ball 2. There's a count 1-0. Guess the count's 1-0.
They lost to Bernie.
That one upstairs.
Alamo Heights won their district championship the other day when they beat us.
2-1, 3-1. It is 3-1.
They lost to these guys. That was their time. Oh.
Sends that one in the air to left field. If the wind gets it, it's traveling to the wall and over the wall. Isaac Wyman. Second hit of the game. His 3rd home run of the season. And the Cougars have made it a 13-2 lead with another big inning. Two RBIs on the 2-run home run to left field for Isaac. 24 runs batted in. Evan Janner, the left fielder, due up. He had a sac fly and a single. 1 for 1 with an RBI. In the book for him tonight, takes a first pitch strike. Now waits for the second ring offering from Bazan. That fast curveball hits him. And a hit by pitch puts him on first base with 1 out. Brings up Chandler Banks. Grounded out to short and popped to second in 2 trips. Now has the team lead with 25 runs batted in. He also has 2 home runs and came into the game with a .523 average. That one's obviously taken a little bit of a hit, 0 for 2, but has a chance to get something going here in a 13-2 Cougar lead. That one in the dirt. The runner will advance. Janner to second. As Bazan struggles to get out of this 4th inning. There's third baseman Roberts comes over and gets him some encouraging words and makes his way back to third base. It's a left-hander warming up for the Cougars down the line. You saw there on the picture. That one's outside and it's 3-0. Banks, the 9th batter to bat here in the 4th inning. A rocket to left. That'll go over the left fielder's head. Benavidez will chase it. Janner will score from second. Banks goes to second with an RBI double on an absolute rocket over the left fielder's head. So 1 out and a runner on second. So it looks like we're going to have a pitching change, and as we do, we'll take a break. It's 14-2, Cougars on top on the Cougars Network.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
Solar panels are spread across the roof of a Walmart.
We believe everyone deserves to live better. And just being sustainable isn't enough.
People shop in the garden center.
Our future depends on regeneration. That's why we're working to not only protect our planet, but restore, renew, and replenish it. So we can all live better tomorrow.
Caption: we're focused on regeneration today so we can all live better tomorrow. Walmart.com/livebettertomorrow.
To say the Lobos are hurting for pitching right now would be an understatement. As we come back, Trey Allen, number 10, a sophomore, 5'9", 145. The right-hander comes in with an 0-1 pitching record on the season. This is his 10th appearance. He's pitched 9 2/3 innings, and his ERA is 9.41. So he hasn't had a lot of success thus far this season, but Trey Allen is on with one out and a runner on second. And E.J. Garcia, he has popped up to the first baseman and singled and scored earlier this inning. He bats as the 10th batter of the inning. Sends one on a ground to third. The third baseman, Roberts, bobbles it, throws across, gets him. The runner will advance to third. So Banks makes his way to third. Garcia is out 5-3 for the second out. And Deuce Adams, the shortstop. He has singled to left field and scored, then reached on an error by the third baseman last time up earlier this inning. Takes strike one. There are two outs. There is a runner on third base and a 14-2 Canyon lead. Sweeping breaking ball is ball one. There's a strike. Just for reference sake, we played the first 3 innings in exactly 43 minutes. We have played another 42 minutes in just the 4th inning. 2 runs in the top of the 4th. There's a single to right field. That'll bring home Banks. And the Cougars score again. Adams takes his place at first base, and we go back to the top of the order. Blake Hollingshead, who singled, stole a base and scored earlier in this 4th inning, bats for the second time in the inning. 8 runs in now, 15-2. Lehman on its third pitcher. His name is Trey Allen, the sophomore. Just trying to get out of this inning right now. There's a fastball upstairs. 2 balls to Hollingshead. 2 outs. 8 runs in. There's a pop-up. Back out and out of play towards the softball diamond. I think just short of it. Runs the count to 2-1.
20 to 12, they beat these guys.
2-1 delivery. Upstairs to Hollingshead. Blake now ahead in the count, 3-1, just trying to get on base again and keep the party train rolling. That one's ball 4. So Hollingshead walks. Adams goes to second. Trick Villanueva. He has reached on a fielder's choice, singled, and grounded out to third. 1 for 3 officially. Bats now with 2 runners on and 2 out. As the 13th batter in the inning. Takes one low for ball 1. There's ball 2. Allen goes to the stretch. Catches the inside corner with that breaking ball. And the count goes to 2-1. 2 outs, 2 on. 15-2, Cougars on top. There's a fly ball, a short fly ball. Second baseman actually goes back and he'll make the play. So the inning is over as Villanueva pops out to the second baseman for the 3rd out of the inning. A whole bunch of runs. We'll say 8 runs make it 15-2. We head to the 5th. Cougars lead at 15-2 on the Cougars network.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
Solar panels are spread across the roof of a Walmart.
We believe everyone deserves to live better. And just being sustainable isn't enough.
People shop in the garden center.
Our future depends on regeneration. That's why we're working to not only protect our planet, but restore, renew, and replenish it. So we can all live better tomorrow.
Caption: we're focused on regeneration today so we can all live better tomorrow. Walmart.com/livebettertomorrow.
We're back at Canyon High School. The Cougars lead this one now in a 15-2 rout. With 2 in the second, 5 in the third, and then an 8 spot in the 4th. The designated hitter, Abram Sanchez, who popped out to third his only time up.
Let's go, Will. Start off.
Will had a perfect game no-hitter going into the 4th. There's another single, the second single of the night. That one was a hard hit ball also. But Will had a perfect game no-hitter going into the 4th, walked a guy and gave up a single. Then strikeout, error continued the inning, and a strikeout to end the inning. Now a first pitch fastball is drilled into right field. The first batter, Sanchez, on base, and that brings up David Bazan, the senior second baseman. Yes, indeed, it is a pinch hitter. Devin Urea. As we told you earlier, Rangers have had somebody warming up in the bullpen. This time looks to be Nathan Haynes. There's the first out of the inning. And now number 7, Anthony Martinez will bat with a runner on first and 1 out now. Martinez steps in. The senior takes ball 1 from Canalikia, trying to finish it off. Would prefer that they don't have to bring a reliever to close this one out. Wants to do it himself. And the 1-0 delivery. That one throws right by Martinez and evens the count at 1-1. Strike 2. One-two delivery. Strike 3. Second out of the inning on strikeouts. Back to the top of the order. Number 6, Colton Goronzik. Steps to the plate, swings and misses at strike 1. Canalikia has found a groove now. Pouring in strikes. 2 outs, a runner on first. 15-2 Canyon lead, trying to close it out. Top of the 5th. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Canalikia will move to 4-0 on the season, his 5th start and his 5th win. 2 unearned runs in the 4th. That one's upstairs for ball.
Finish.
That one down low. Good stop
Come on, Will. Don't force it.
by Lopez. Canalikia looks in again, a 2-0 pitch on the way. Breaking ball catches the outside corner. That's strike 3. And that is the 3rd and final out, as the Cougars will close this one out. 15-2 your final score. The Cougars advance to 11-2 in district play. They're 19-5 overall. The Lobos fall to 13-10 and 7-5 in district play. So the Cougars win it 15-2. And that'll wrap us up from Cougar Baseball on the Cougars Network. This is Tony Brubaker saying good night and God bless. Our thanks to our camera crew and everyone with Wick Productions who brought you an exciting Canyon win. The Cougars win it 15-2 on the Cougars Network.